So I thought like things that I like to do in my life. I like to be independent. So I went to examine what I can do and learn. I went to a Forex, one lesson, you know, just introduction like this, and again, did on nothing. I wasn't aware about, you know, that you can, you know, get ratio of 1 to 100, 1 to 200, all these issues. But for some reason, where everybody were excited because the teacher was telling about how much money you can do with this kind of ratio, 1 to 200, what I did was maybe not polite, but in the middle of the lesson, I was just out and I didn't even left my phone because I knew that it wasn't the environment for me. Then I think I was then okay, it's a good one. Again, we trade, so you can have nostalgic stories. Even though I think I told you my first mentoring. Then I went to again to one lesson with Meir. And my background was that I was living in the States for almost 7 years. My professional, I'm an architect, and I was working. I was in Tucson, Arizona, and I had a lot of good feelings about USA. So when you spoke about the American market and the system, it kind of, I don't know, it fit me really well. And I started the journey, but you know, the journey, you know, after you learn the basic, don't think that after you get the first education, you know, the week that you have, you are a trader. You just get a hint, a small window. After that, guys, you need to put money on education, really. This is what I did, and family, except the wife, everybody's negative. Friend, even until today, I'm not even talking about my work. I don't want to get into that, and I think I told you. Everybody had negative impression, but the minute when start to be known as someone that succeed, everybody wants to give you their money. So the transition is amazing, really. People that I don't even know wanted to give me money and just get away from all this. And still today, some of the people that I don't know ask me what I'm doing. I'm an architect. I don't want to get into that. I don't want to try to persuade or to be. I don't want to get in that corner. So, because there is a negative attitude about this. Because you know, the good traders that doing money and doing really well, you're not going to hear from them. But the bad advertising you already will get from the people that just lost. 90-something% of the time it's because of them, but they usually like to blame everybody else, and this is how it get a bad publicity, but I live with that, and I really good. I feel good with myself. I enjoy walking every day. I think I was blessed with this, that this is my job, and that's it. You need a lot of strength, yeah. And I got it from my wife, yeah. She just believed in me, and that's it. She just gave me freedom. Basically, you need a freedom. I don't need that she will sit next to me. I think never she sat next to me. It's okay. She doesn't really understand, and most of the people in my house think it's the worst boring place that you can work. But no, as long as I'm happy. So now I will assume I will gonna read. You have a lot of comments, yeah, because everybody is touching in some way. Is the best word. I don't know. I don't. It's like, you know what, Paolo, it reminds me, somebody asked me, are you better trader than this one or this one? And I tell them that ego is not an issue here. Everybody is good, and some of them have more experience than me. Some of them trade different so much than me. So what? There is a place for existence for all the type of traders. And you should stick to one that you like, or combine your own method of trading. Take some pieces from here and there, because this is how I did, really. I took bite of pieces, for Meir and for Shlomo, of course. Danny, Michael was even one of my teachers. So he opened my mind to certain things. And even Scott, that I just know him like for a few months, some things that he do, I incorporate, especially on the pre-market, really. It just make me a better trader, really. So it's not an easy job until you find yourself, but just depend on you. Nobody. And this is a sentence I told my wife from start, even before I even didn't know how to trade. Everything, success and the failure on me. Not on the market, not on this and that, because everybody likes to take the blame out of them. Then in front of yourself, and that's it. Need education. Yeah. Bring money, get education, Steve. For good things, you need to pay. Definitely. If somebody wants something free on the web, and this is exactly what he will get, free. And this is how it works. What do you do in your mornings? I'm a total. My wife friends say I am a blessing. I'm the mom in the house, really. My wife working until late, so I'm the. How do you? I forgot the expression in USA. The soccer mom. Yeah, so I'm the soccer dad. Yeah, the kids, all the things to arrange and everything, and of course going to the gym almost 4 or 5 times a week. This is how you get me very sharp and very excited. Yeah. So I have time and I take advantage of him, yeah. For me, it took, I think, 2.5 years or more, because the first 1.5 years I was working very, very part-time, if you can call it part-time, while I was doing an architecture, and I didn't have somebody that offered me so much education like I bother you right now, for example. I wasn't aware of this. There wasn't any very structured thing like that. So it influenced, definitely. People that, I trade them and know maybe after 6 months or months, 30 times more than I did. Because when the base is really good, their time to shine will take less. They know they're not going to be millionaire after year or two, but yeah, they can become green. Definitely stop the bleeding, that's for sure. No bleeding. First thing we need to know is stop the bleeding. Because from bleeding, you're dead. So you are not dead, but the binding power is dead. And I assume some of you got it. You're not going to see my private portfolio. I don't have to show nothing, April, even though you have a nice name. I show my portfolio here every day, And no, I don't. I just do here. I don't do Forex, and I don't do futures now. Steve, you started with binary option as a hobby. Oh, okay. I heard there's a lot of scheme there, no? Todd, I didn't even know I like stocks. Todd, I didn't know that stocks exist. Let's make it that way. Now don't look for a really. If I will tell you to me it took 2.5 years, and somebody will tell you it really doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because I never saw two trade alike and get the same process, get the same time. So it's vary. Don't look for somebody to be very example because there isn't. Right now I'm starting to scan. Again, if you have any questions, trades, show me. JD, I was looking at JD earlier. Now there's nothing. Roku. See Roku here. 82. You know what? Before that, let's go. Market still keeping the high. Apple looking to break the high. See the chart of Apple. If you, some of you, again, I'll give you here. If you are a friend of mine on Facebook, yeah, every week I post my triggers or swing, and I give my opinion on what happened, what will happen. And if you're gonna go back and read what I wrote on Sunday, I liked this shape that we have, beautiful cup. And if you see the moving average or so, there are somewhere here. So I thought the market looked really good for, and I saw this because I was looking also on the other markets and also even on the small cap. Actually, you can see the small cap already moving much higher. And when you see the big confidence of the investor on the small cap, usually they are going for the secure to the SPY, and then the more secure they just spread it also for the small cap because it's more risky or so. So right now the market looks really good, going back to the high. You have a beautiful W shape, really good. And if it's going to break, it'll be a nice, it's called a W shape. So it means that this distance here will continue high. So this is kind of exposure to what I just wrote and on Sunday. I'm looking, Matteo, at this. Okay, let's see. No, this is not a stock that I usually trade, but let's watch it. It's on the high. I'm not going to take right now. I will feel stupid to buy it. Very expensive. Need to do a certain pullback, and then we can see what's going on with Netflix. Remember what I told you? I told Scott that 35, 36. Yeah, 340 can be even sooner than possible. Really, our percentages. Netflix right now. This is a stock that usually move according to her. I think the average is 12 or 14% after the earnings. So right now, going toward the 10%. But remember, Sky's the limit. Raise your stop, but don't go out. This is a stock that can surprise you after lunch in another $2, and then you will remember what I show you is 5 stocks. So right now the 5 stocks are not $50, $60. Huh? Only 5. This is the ratio. So pay attention to that. Nectar? I don't know. And for me, I don't know. Basically, it's no. Now what you see, the bull flag here, if I give me if I need to mark it from 1 to 10, probably I will give it 6, even 5, 6. But this one here, I will mark him as a 9 even. Because I have everything that I need. Exactly. Very solid support. Here, I have, but since it's very moved a little bit, it can enter me and then maybe do a pullback and then maybe turn around somewhere here. And I'm not sure. This is why it's less attractive than the previous one. Adobe and Facebook and CLVS. See, Adobe. Again, the same story. I'm not going to buy it right now. It's too expensive. Facebook, you know my and CLVS, the same. It's too extended here. Just because this is the low, I'm not gonna. We need a pullback. And then maybe here you can flip. Right now, I don't care about the daily right now. At this time, really don't care. Still, I'm not, it doesn't attract me to take it on the high. So, okay, let's see. This could be a good one, you know what? X. Yeah, you know what? This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna enter in phase. So we're gonna take PX, half position I'm gonna take under 60.20, 60.10, sorry, with 10 cents. And then I'm gonna add under the 60. I'm gonna see whether we can pass it. So 61. Sorry, 61. Don't, we're talking about the 61, not 60. Okay? And yeah, it's a weak stock, almost 2%, very good volume. got to a nice place that I actually can see it here. Again, you remember story here, and let's watch it. Different time frame. Yeah, how much time do we have? Yeah, in about less than 2 minutes, this 15 minutes will end it. Really beautiful. I like to see correlation 15 and 5. Yeah, it looks good. Yeah, the daily here is gonna break. Looking good. Looking good. So PEX is the first candidate that we can trade today. No, April. No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Access, let's see, access. I saw access earlier. Oh. Okay, guys, I think our time is done in a minute. Remember, this is the story of the soccer dad. So I have obligation. So this is the trade I'm leaving you with. Looks really good here. Under 10, very small stop. Add here. Risk reward looking really good. Toward the 3.5, something like this. And again, if you have question about the education or the things we just talked, you can contact me by email or Facebook. Bye guys. I think Michael is here. If not, you can spend a little bit time with yourself. It's okay. You don't need all the time, you know. People around you, give you time to look for things. So thank you very much and bye-bye.
Thanks a lot, Amir. See you later. Do come back after lunch. Guys, I'll take over the charts in a couple of seconds. Guys, if anybody sees anything interesting or you want me to look at anything, please let me know. Overall, I'm watching Netflix, of course, PLD, Roku, Johnson & Johnson. Anything that's a good mover on the top 20. Light is still a good trade, I think, guys, today. LITE can be a good trade. Over 63 maybe, watching it. Let me look at MGM. Yeah, MGM is very strong. Over 36 is interesting. Over 36, let me check the daily. Hold on a second, guys. Okay, where is MGM? Over 36 is interesting. Looks great on the daily too, I have to agree. Looks great on the daily. Over 36, yeah, I like it. Yeah, has a good daily, and not a great mover. Okay, not a great mover, but looks good on the daily. The market is very, very slow now. Look at the market, guys. Very, very slow. Basically doing nothing over the last, I don't know, since basically 10:30, we've been doing nothing, which is not a good thing, but it doesn't bother Netflix, I guess. So MGM over 36 looks good. Don't have that many trade ideas right now. BMY, I think, was posted by Amir. BMY, let me take a look. It was posted by Amir, I think at 53 or something like that. It's at the lows. You know, usually we don't like to take breakdowns over lunch, usually. MLNX, I was watching MLNX, but low volume and spready. It looks good under 77 though. Looks good under 77. And if you want to buy it over 77.45, go ahead and buy it. But the trend on the stock is to the downside. It has good support here at 77. Once it's going to break 77, this one can go. Actually, it just broke 77 this second. A bit spready and on low volume, but obviously it's not a long play because, as you can see, trend is lower, reversal, and now breaking 77. Just as we saw it, I didn't have time to post a trade on it though. Did not have time to post a trade on it. Regarding paychecks, PayX, trending sideways most of the trading day. Very, very flat paychecks. I don't see anything happening. I mean, it's exactly where it was basically after 5 minutes of trading. I will skip paychecks. Don't see anything interesting on that one. under 60.10. So it was posted under the lows a long time ago, 60.10. 61.10? I don't understand. Anyway, the stock is very, very flat. If you like to short it here at 61.10, it has a like 12-cent stop loss, but it's mostly flat, the stock. I won't bother with this one that much. Yeah, now I understand what happened. It was a typo. Under 60.10, then he said 61.10. It's not a mover so far today. Maybe it's going to move later. And the market is pulling now back back from the highs into the range, which is a good thing. We may gather some momentum because the market was so flat, sitting at those 270.25 level for about 2 hours and doing nothing. Maybe it's about time it's going to find some buyers going down. DBX, okay, let's look at DBX. DBX, what's going on here? Not much. Sideways, down, up. Daily is kind of groggy. The daily is weak. That's an IPO, now I remember. Don't see anything great about DBX right now. Managed to break under 29.40 for a nice move. It's pretty much flat. Pretty much flat. It's pretty much flat like the market. Twitter is very, very strong today. Near the highs. I mean, it's very, very late entry to the upside now at the 31.50 on Twitter. I think it was posted in the room at 31.50. So that's a very, very late entry. You have good support under 31.26 or 7. So you have a 25-cent risk on the trade as opposed to 25-cent target. It's the strongest stock in the market today. I mean, definitely if you want to buy something, the idea to buy Twitter is a good one. Another stock that is strong today is Shopify, but it's going nowhere right now, mostly sideways. Let me take a look at BMY now breaking under the lows. So those who held on to the trade by Amir, which took a long time to develop, but it developed. I mean, no question asked. Look at this move now under the lows. DVAX. Let me take a look. DVAX. What the hell is that? Okay, DVAX. Yesterday a gap up and then engulfing Today it's moving higher. I don't know. A bit spready, a $20 stock with a 10-cent spread. Not a fan of those, really. Not a fan of those. The daily is strong. I don't know what happened, of course, yesterday on the gap up and the engulfing. Looks good for upside. I don't know. I don't know if I can see a good entry point for it, though, Alex. The market is pulling back into the range, which means maybe we can look for a short play if we can find a short play in this market. I was watching for Johnson & Johnson under 130, but I missed it. It moved lower, came back, retested the 130, and I don't, not a fan anymore. I guess if we're looking at the sectors today, let me check on financials. Financials are positive, but not very strong. Energy, of course, pulled back today. Of course, the Qs are awesome. Netflix is up 10%, 9.5. Biotech is very strong. Nvidia long, it's it's a long play. The question is where. Look for an entry. I don't see one right now. Don't see a good entry right now other than 234 or 230 over the highs, and usually we try to avoid this type of trades over lunch. Over the high trades over lunch are not our cup of tea. So if I'm looking for a long play right now or a short play, I rather not do it at the lows, rather. Not out of short candidates anyway, so. As opposed to yesterday when we had plenty of short candidates, today not that many. Long C? Well, C is trending lower today, not higher. So if you want to buy C, you're buying a stock that's trending lower. You are buying it cheap, I agree, but you're buying a weak stock today. The daily is also not that great. You can try buying it with a stop loss under 70 if you like it that much. I want this is not the type of a pattern that I like to buy, but you can buy it, risk 20 cents. Maybe you'll get a reversal to 70.50. The risk reward is not bad. Overall, the market today, again, if we're watching the daily chart, another gap up today and another low volume, tight range day, but the gap up, it's the reason why the range is so tight is I think mostly let's blame on the gap up, but we did have a good trading day for a long while. Yeah, not even a good one in the last 2 weeks. So we need to wait for that. When I say a good trading day, I mean a big range day. BMY short entry was at the view up at 53. Now it can pull back to 53, and I think that's what it's doing right now. If you watch the daily, indeed it's a very weak stock, but it started today with a big sell-off, and after that it's just trending sideways. Roku had a great morning. Then it turned above 37, lost it, and now it's back to the view up. Basically, it has lost its uptrend. Let's watch. I mean, I don't see an entry point for it right now. Baba over 178.50 can be an interesting play after lunch. That's Baba, up 2% today. The daily looks good. Well, actually, it doesn't look great. It doesn't look that good. It looks okay. I want to say that the daily looks good, but it's not looking that good. The market is, again, trading in a very, very narrow range and just very, very choppy. So if we're looking for a short play, 2 minutes after that, we may look for a long play. Actually, a stock that had a nice move was this MLNX under 77, now approaching almost 50 cents. Yeah, Netflix, another move higher. Even the lunch session doesn't bother Netflix. Now it's under 338, up almost 10% on the day. And I think it's at all-time highs for the stock, yeah. Wow. Anybody that bets on a move higher yesterday was right big time. This is buyers only stock today. Look at the trend. Other than the stupid guys that sold panically in the morning, it was all green. and keeps on going. I mean, the way it's trading right now, it looks like those who are short are really hammered. If anybody was short, Netflix is in deep pain right now. Big mistake to be short Netflix. Let me take a look, guys, at couple of movers here on the top 20. We have this one, MTSI. MTSI, a $19 stock. The volume is good. MTSI. I don't see a great good entry point. I see support under 19, but don't see a good entry point on it right now. DWDP, Jacon? You sure that's the stock, DWDP? DWDP, what the hell is that? Ah, DuPont. DuPont. Trending lower today. VWAP bounce, the VWAP is at 67.50. The stock is 67.20. Well, I don't know, I don't see any recollection between it and the VWAP. It's just trending lower. If I'm watching the daily, nothing very interesting. Maybe this stock is turning lower today. That's a big question mark, though. I will have to say that not very clear. You have the VWAP is at 67.15. How can it be? There's only one VWAP on this platform. Anyway, doesn't make sense that the VWAP will be here at 67.15 when most of the price action was way above it. Doesn't make any sense for the VWAP to be here at 67.15. It's not a VWAP, it's something else. Unclear to me what it is, but doesn't make any sense. Think about it. There wasn't any price action under 67.17. So it cannot be that the VWAP is here. VWAP is a weighted average volume, and the volume was way above. Makes sense that it was in the middle of the range and not where you point to it. Again, PAYX was a short order by Amir under 6110, the VWAP. 61.10. That's the entry. Regarding Baba, we talked about it. I don't see anything special. The only thing that you can do is buy the 178.50. Good support under 178. Timing may not be great though. Timing may not be great for a move in the market, but this is a reasonable entry point that was tested, as you can see, 178.50 on Baba. That's the deal that I see right now on Baba, 178.50. Guys, if you're watching biotech stocks to the downside, the biotech sector today is strong. So I will be looking for a biotech stock that's to the upside and not the other way around. EXAS, where is EXAS? Yeah, very strong today, very, very strong. Had an amazing move higher, then supported 47.50. And maybe that's an interesting long over 48 or over the highs. But I mean, it's very extended to bite over the highs. I think 48 is good enough. The problem is that it has a 50-cent stop loss. That's the only drawback. Let me take a look again at DBX. DBX has no trend, nothing on it today. Down, up, all over the place. Not interesting. Not interesting enough to trade. Wow, AA very, very strong. AA is very, very strong today. Wow, I think this is like a breakout on the daily. Wow, very strong. I wish I would have seen this one in time, although it's hard to find an entry point, and it's it's a type of a stock which moves very, very fast. The highs are now 56.70. Not great as a lunch trade, great as a trade if you watch the daily. Now, if you have a stop loss, a good stop loss you don't have right now. The support is not very clear. 56.30 or 56.50. The VWAP is 50 cents below. I will stay out. I mean, the entry is really not a cheap one, not a cheap entry on Alcoa. Talking about a good stock that continues to be good even over lunch, Twitter. So those who were looking for this 3150 reversal now have 9-cent stop loss instead of 15 or 20. 9-cent stop loss, and you can take the partial at 31.75. Looks very, very good. If we're looking at another stock that's weak today, CMA is weak today, but I don't see a good entry point for it right now. And CAR, also weak today at the lows, not good enough for a trade. Guys, if we're looking for a long play, other than Netflix, I'm really trying to find a new one. I think I will go with this one, MTSI over 1910 with a 10-cent stop loss. Again, not a great idea because it's only a $19 stock, although it has been a great mover today. And I really don't see that many trade ideas at this point. Twitter is near the highs. SQ is not doing much. NTNX trending sideways. This is a trade over the highs, 56 on NTNX, but it's very, very far away. I was watching this trade, GRUB over 104. Again, another stock that's doing basically nothing all day. Yeah, Roku. Let's go back and check. Let's check Roku. I mean, Roku was great today, but lost its mojo. The question is on Roku, where do you enter it? It pulled up from the VWAP, had good support at, I guess, at 36. I don't see an entry point. I think some of you pointed the VWAP reversal. I didn't see it, but it did. It did reverse nicely from the VWAP, and it's now basically. No, it's you need to watch it. I don't see an entry point for it. Obviously, it's a strong stock today. Yeah, we talked about NVIDIA, about this 237 entry. Do you want to buy it? That's the big question. Do you want to buy the 237 breakout over lunch? It's not an amazing mover today, but it's, you know, NVIDIA is always a good trade. The question is, again, timing right now at 237 with the market doing basically nothing. The interesting is the response from the market, from NVIDIA on the market, it's amazing. I mean, guys, look at the market red bar here, and look at the 30 cent in a split second pullback from NVIDIA. I will be very cautious about buying this breakout because of the timing. If it sits under 237 for the lunch session and then breaks with a strong market, then it's a much better idea. Shop. Let me take a look at shop. Shop was a good entry at 124 as much as I can see in retrospect. Maybe a better entry in the morning, but at 124 is it was definitely a great entry. Now it's under the highs, very late entry if at all. $124.50. Why didn't you buy it at 124? 124 was a much better entry. You had only 30 cent stop loss at 124. What a choppy market. Hate this market, especially over lunch when it's red bar, green bar, red bar, green bar. It's like pulling your nerves and you don't know where to go. Even good trades are a waste of time over lunch, unless those are amazing great trades. I'm watching this trade. CHRW did not take the 96 breakdown. The lows of the day are 95.50. The question is, can we trust this trade with which is like 50 cents late? The entry is 50 cents late. Instead of entering 96, we are entering 95.50. This is not not a type of market where a 50 cent move can go, you know, unnoticed. So guys, those who posted NVIDIA, post it again. I'm not watching it, but you can post it again after lunch. Guys, look at the market. It's like very, 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 very choppy. And this goes on for about since 11. That's shameful. For a long play after lunch, this one is on my watch list. Where is MTSI? PLD. PLD over 65. This 65 long play on PLD with a, like 20-cent stop loss. Yeah, looks good enough as a trade. Unless the market is going to play another game on us, and remember, this is the market where the games are on all the time, and we can definitely see the market move lower. If the market is going to move lower, I think one of the obvious plays can be this one. I wanted to say CHRW under the lows. It's just there at 95.50. 95.50. The problem again is that I feel that this is such a late entry. The lows of the day are also here at 95.50. ALKS, let me take a look. Maybe we can find something more reasonable. ALKS, it's not very weak today, as opposed to BMY or CHRW. And I don't see an entry point on ALKS. The lows on BMY are 52.50. I don't know, it just seems, again, shorting under the lows over lunch is the same strategy as buying breakouts over lunch. Very, very unclear and not the best ideas, never the best ideas. AMD is a very, very slow mover. I will skip it for an interesting trade. The top 20 has a couple of trade ideas to the downside, but most of them are very, very spready. Or very uninteresting, like this one. WMGI, CAR also, moved over the lows a long time ago. That's a misplay from us. Wow, guys, look at this one, the IPO from a couple of days ago. A buck, Zuo. I was watching this stock in the morning for a short play. Can you believe it? Look where it is right now. After moving sideways for hours, and of course I wasn't watching this one anymore. Siri is a buck or less. I don't think I traded this one in 10 years. Oh, $6. Interesting, but this is the type of play where you take 50,000 shares short or something like that, or 10,000 shares. This is not a day trading idea. This is like very, very big volume percent. I mean, the range today is like 10 cents. Sorry. We can try this BMY under the lows, 52.50, but it seems to me such a late entry that I don't want to try. I cannot trust it. Definitely not over lunch, especially when you see where the good entry was, and it was here, 50 cents above. That's obnoxious. Overall, the market, I mean, it's not like the market is moving lower. The market moved lower like, I don't know, 0.1%. Not even that. Yeah. The market did not move lower. So let's ignore it. CMCSA. Okay, let's look at CMCSA. CMCSA. I don't know, nothing's happening on this stock for hours. Yeah, let's go with airlines. LUV is an airline, and airline stocks are very weak today. Doesn't help us though. Trending lower all day. Now breaking under the lows for about 10 cents. The accident is already priced in if there was an accident. So maybe that's the reason the stock moved down like 10 cents. Not something that's tradable. Yeah, NTNX is very strong. This is a long play, NTNX. Over 56 looks extended. The question is, where do we buy it? Over 56, or if we can find a cheaper entry, which is that will be the great thing to buy cheaper. Let's watch it NTNX instead of this boring go nowhere Johnson & Johnson. Watch NTNX. I'm watching PLD. Don't have anything to say about Roku. Watching it, and I like the NTNX idea, but the only entry I see right now is, as you can see it, guys, over the 56. That's a breakout also on the daily. This is a type of trade that you don't want to trade over lunch. Hopefully after lunch or tomorrow. Sorry. Yeah, I think that it's not like most of the stocks are good movers. This is a very slow market, and most of the stocks over lunch are very, very slow movers. And if they're moving at all. Good trade was this trade, Hertz, HTZ, short. Usually the stock continues, has can trend for days in a row. Put it on your watch list, guys. Hertz, it's a $20 stock, but it's a much better mover than its than its price. Guys, for the after lunch session, let's watch, of course, NTNX. NTNX is my number one long play. NVIDIA, of course, which was rejected from the 237. Maybe a new entry on Netflix, although I don't see one, and PLD I'm watching. Have plenty of trade ideas. This is for a good market. I think, I mean, even looking back on things, the best idea over lunch was this 3150 Twitter. 3150 Twitter was the best idea over lunch. There are tons of buyers on Twitter today. So obviously Twitter, good idea. Let me see if I can. This is also another idea that I'm looking at. MTSI over 19. And PLD just breached 65. I didn't have time to post it, so I will wait for a pullback on it. Let me take a look again at BMY. Again, I said BMY under the lows. This is not the type of stock that is going to break probably. And you see that it's pulling back sharply anytime it's moving under the 62, the 5250. I will have to say that you need to wait for the market to move lower for this trade to work. If you want to short it under the lows, I don't know, it has like a 15-cent stop loss. The risk is not the problem here. The trend is that like this is not a weak market. In a weak market, you can short under the lows. In this market, you cannot do it. I mean, it's just not working. Look at CHRW, broke under the lows by 2 cents and 95.50, and immediately pulled up. It's just not the type of not the type of market where you short under the lows and it works. Wow, guys, look how many buyers are at 52.50. Plenty of buyers. Maybe that's a good idea. 52.50. We move under the number of buyers, and then there will be a drop in the stock under 52.50. RTN, let me take a look. RTN for a breakout over what? It just moved over 226, 227. The daily is very strong on RTN, obviously. Very, very strong. The volume is lousy, and basically, I mean, the stock moved higher now, but it's been doing nothing all day. I will stay out. W day. W day. Yeah, nice breakout today over 130 or something like that. Here at 130. The daily was also great at 130 over this consolidation here. Now it's, you know, it will move higher with the market. If the market is going to move higher, this one will move higher also. HMNY, it's now a $4 stock. What do I think about it? Not much. Really not much. Well, it was a stock that was pumped and dumped. Now it's, you know, not very interesting. The market is not doing its job for us right now, but let's wait. Probably the good movers are going to come from the top 20. However, today I don't see a lot of you know, great movers at the top 20 at this point. Other than Netflix. I'm asking myself, is there a trade on Johnson & Johnson today, or the stock is done? It had a big sell-off in the morning. After that, moved higher. Now playing with the view up here. And I don't know if this one is what, a long play, a short play? It looks like a short play to me, more than a long play. Okay, let's sum up what we've seen. After the lunch session, NTNX over 56. Netflix, I don't have a new entry for it, but of course should be a long play. And Roku, I'm watching it, maybe again over 37, maybe. Again over 37. GRUB is close, but if I'm watching the volume is plain, I don't want to say invisible. There's no volume and there are spreads. The daily looks very, very good, but if you watch the daily, a good move in the morning and after that, basically nothing. I won't take this trade right now on GRUB. The highs are 104.30. Actually, guys, if this stock is going to give us a bull flag here under 104, this is a trade. Obviously, we would like to see it with some volume. I don't know when the volume is going to come, if it's going to come. Let's put it this way, as long as the market is so slow and choppy, any trade that we're going to take is going to be in danger of, not getting anything because there are no buyers in this market. Nothing is moving. Let's put it this way, guys. I think we're moving higher after lunch. Hopefully I'm not mistaken. So we have a good support at the VWAP. We are basically 0.1% from the highs, should move higher, break over the 270.30 or something like that on the SPY and be done with this choppy market. Still, we can watch for BMY under the lows. I mean, as long as it doesn't move over 52.70, the risk is, the risk is good. The risk reward is good. Yeah, there was a pullback in Hertz. The question is from here up or down? Good volume on the move higher. Just watch it. I mean, it can definitely turn back. If it was a viewer play, then it would have been different. Right now, you can short it with a stop loss over 21.31, but there is basically nothing interesting on this trade right now. Guys, if anybody has anything that you want to show other than Twitter, go ahead. Obviously, the winner over lunch is the only winner, I think, over lunch is Twitter. Netflix also was a good mover, but not over lunch. Twitter over lunch, amazing. Even in this go nowhere market, I don't know what happened. Was it an upgrade or whatever? Whatever happened on Twitter, it's amazing. Yeah, Shop, yeah, I agree. Shop also had a great move over lunch, over 124. Now at 125.50 at the highs. Yeah, looking great. Another stock that's waiting, I think, for some news or whatever. This one, DPLO. The volume is not great. Setup is good, but the volume is not great. BLCM under 8, BLCM. Yeah, it's not, yeah, it looks good. Under 8. The trend is no longer to the downside, basically, but I have to say that it still looks good for a short play under 8, like a 10, 12 cent stop loss. That's more or less the deal. Guys, again, if anybody has a question for me at this point, go ahead. If not, Scott is here. He's going to take you for the rest of the trading day. I will be back in like 15 or 20 minutes. Okay, guys, if there are no questions, let's watch NTNX. Roku, I don't see a new entry point on Roku other than the 37 right now, and it's like very, very far away. And the GRUB pulled back, so I'm sure that there will be plenty of trade ideas as soon as the market is going to decide that it's doing anything. Okay, guys, see you in like 15 minutes.
Traders, good afternoon. It's Scott. Welcome back. Michael, thank you so much for taking everybody through lunch, and Amir up until the lunchtime period there at noon. Welcome back, traders. Welcome to the afternoon session here. Just trying to get my charts up and running here, get them dialed in for this afternoon session. Those of you that were in the SQ trade, what an awesome trade. And again, that That stock there, the SQ trade, has really brought me back to green, although not by much. But right at noon there, I came out almost the high candle of the day, right over that 49.50. I'll show you. I'll bring it back down in here, right in here. I think the high of the day was what, 49.69. So just over 49.50 out. That was a great trade. And this stock, I think, if it holds above 49, will go higher. So we'll watch this trade here as we develop this afternoon session right now. Looking at some of the others here, I do like Roku. Goldman Sachs, not much happening there. It's been beaten down. Roku maybe over 37. Netflix, different story, all the way up to the top here and continuing. Looks really good. I'm going to pull the Twitter trade down here. These are the ones that we're going to monitor here this afternoon and see where these get us here. The Twitter trade looking great at 32 and going higher. So we are all set to rock and roll here. I need to really look closely here at the way that the Twitter trade is setting up and the way that the overall market is setting up. So you got to look at the triple Qs. I see NTNX is up as well. SQ, I'm going to reposition a few of my charts here, make sure that we're all on the same page, that we're looking at the same stuff here as we get into the afternoon light. Looking good. Everything a bit slow as it typically is out of lunchtime right now. But we'll continue on watching and waiting, so to speak here. Okay. Now, what were we going to do? Oh, triple Qs. There we go. Yep. At the high of the day now. At the high of the day. Typically RX. Which one is there? Is there something that's halted right now? RIGL? Is it RIGL? Okay. Any news? And Tesla as well. TSLA. Yeah, Tesla doesn't look real good today. Let's put it that way. FDA approval. Interesting. They got approved for what? For a drug, right? Interesting. Well, we'll keep it up here. We're gonna. I was just looking at that. Yeah, it's not the. I wouldn't use the word "it sucks." I would just say that you know, for real low price stocks, with real low volume, we don't get involved in them, and it's not the way that we trade. It's not what we specialize in, so to speak. So, all right, we'll take this off of here right now, and we'll watch to see if that pops up here. We got a lot of different stocks here available to us. See if we can launch this afternoon. SQ, not bad, just kind of floating around at this 49 level. We could get involved in this stock in a little while as well. Yeah, I would too, Jason. That's the key. You got to be selective. Got to be selective. Especially if you're green. You don't want to give it back, you know. I wouldn't be fooled by Goldman Sachs right now. Again, we're not even at 2 o'clock yet, so just be careful here from now until we start to enter some of these stocks. I mean, Twitter looks good. It's at the high of the day. Netflix as well. Roku possibility. Again, slow, slow, slow. That RIGL is not open yet. I've been watching that. Nothing happening there. My GS trade, what do you mean, from earlier today? I was long. I was long the stock, and all it did was come down. That was one of my losers today, times 2. Times 2. Not fun. I mean, I would say on Roku, again, 37, that break above 37, we're going to watch this to see how it behaves. ADSK. Let's take a look at ADSK. Yeah, it looks pretty good right here, 133. It's a little, I mean, volume looks really, really slow. I mean, it's a slow moving stock. If you're in right now at the break of 133 to the upside. But that's really about it. Yep. Apple approaching highs as well as the rest of the NASDAQ. Yeah, well, I'm fully recovered now because I'm green, yes. And I got green on the SQ trade of all trades. I was saying before the lunch hour, if we got over that 49.50, I'd be green, and just barely got green plus a few pennies. So now again, I'm looking for an additional now trade. Bubba. Let's take a look at Bubba. Facebook looks really, really good. Okay, BABA. Yeah, 170. What is this? 179 right here? Oh, 178.75. 178.75 on Bubba. Or you could wait till 79. Yeah, I mean, I think 178.75 can do it. Or 179. It looks like it's gonna break and take out. 179 would be a good trade. You just don't know. I mean, high of the day is only 179.31, so I don't know how much higher it can go. But probably worth a look anyway. Your RAGL still closed, still locked down. Okay, just a couple minutes after 2. Hopefully get this thing going. Look at that Roku, big move down. Wow. News on RIGL, okay. I'm taking it as positive news. Although every stock I'm looking at is pulled back down here. I don't know what this pull down is all about here. Do you know trading CSD effect? It doesn't, no. No, well, it does not. It's separate, only in equities. CIFS. Let's see here, CIFS. No volume in that stock at all. Roku, nice pull down. Again, the whole market's pulling back just a tad bit right now. Twitter, a little move up. Watching Netflix close as well. No, I'm not in Netflix. I'm out of everything. I'm flat right now. The only stock that I had was the SQ trade. I moved out of that. I'm looking for an opportunity here for us to get into something. Very slow right now. Very, very slow. Yep. Yep. Amir announced that, just over lunchtime, I think, on PayX. Under 61 looks good. It's a real slow moving stock. Nothing wrong with it. Just slow moving. And I can't say much about the rest of the market right now. The rest of the market looks really, really slow. You know, if you believe the market's going to continue higher, stuff like Twitter makes some sense here now too. With a stop loss of that 31.50. Yeah. It's up about 30 cents. It's up, what, 10% in that move higher. Watching Twitter here. I mean, Roku, same thing, but Roku, I don't know. It would have to stay over 36 here on Roku. I may take a little bit of this. I'm going to try Roku here. I'll wait. I was going to say over this here, I'll post it here. I'm going to take it over this VWAP line, 3620 Roku. Okay, ROKU long 3620. Twitter's entry will be over, if I post it here, you're going to be over that 3205, so 3206 here. Market just real slow right now, that's all. Watch Roku for entry. Okay, watch the Roku trade here. Again, 36.20. I'm long the stock right now. Long the stock, Roku. See if we get the breakout now. There we go. There's the breakout. Again, I like it up to 36.50, 36.50. Okay, looking good. Again, not going to get greedy on the trade, just looking for, as we get closer to that 36.50 now, 36.50. LUV, let's see, Southwest Airlines. Let's see, LUV. Yeah, short 54.25. It's been down underneath there though a couple of times. I think that low 54.23. Yeah, 54.23 on LUV. Okay, watching Roku now. As it comes down, it should balance off of the off of the VWAP line here and start to move higher. Okay, yeah, BMY. Still waiting. RIGL still closed up. BMY just dropping now. Come on, Roku, let's go. Traders, I'm going to give you guys one more here. I'm going to take this Twitter out of here, and I'm going to bring in ALKS, okay? ALKS, really not a whole lot of volume. It's just starting to perk up right now. And I'm going to use size in this trade here. So ALKS long, that's going to be over 46. Give us something else to watch here. This looks like a good trade. I'll bring down the level 2. There we go. Okay, Roku coming back down. Sitting right above that VWAP. Still looks like a good trade here. Watch ALKS as well. These are the two stocks I'm watching now, ALKS and Roku. ALKS may be a nice breakout here. Okay. RIGL, not till afterwards. Okay, makes sense to me. I am not in ALKS. No, ALKS at $46. I've already posted it over to the right under the announcement tab. Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. Here comes our Roku trade. This is going to work out great. ALKS again. Just watch this trade. $46 break, and away we go. 46 bucks. Okay, this is going to be a great, great trade here. Let's just see how far we move now. We've got the breakout. We've got the breakout. Now we have to see if we can get this to move continually higher. That's going to be the key. Not a big volume stock at all. Nice breakout to the upside. Just need to wait and watch. Wait and watch. SQ starting to move as well. Okay, now just ALKS just needs to stay above 46 here. We should be just fine. Thoughts on DBX? Well, I've had DBX up for the majority of the day, and to me, you know, it's just now starting to roll. I mean, I think anything over 30 is buyable. I mean, it looks really good. In fact, I think, I almost want to say that I called DBX. Yeah, DBX this morning at, what, 9:30 or close to it, over 30. And look at it now. You take it over 30 bucks. I'm in 2 trades already. Could go for a third here on DBX. I'll list it over 30. I did list it this morning. Good call. Thanks for watching. Again, if you watch this all day long, now's your chance to get in here. Roku trade, technically, if you push back the trade a little bit like this, or let me expand it here. Over the VWAP trade, the stock is up for the day, right? In an up market, so it's got momentum. It's pulled down here. It came up as soon as it went through this VWAP area here. The VWAP acts as support and resistance. You could see how it's supported with this candle and this candle. It acted as resistance down here. Once it punched through, I took it, and away it goes. Again, a couple of things: strength of the stock, strength of the market, and a breakout of the VWAP indicator. Yep, jumped right over. And Michael, that's it happens, and you know, I suggest, you know, a market order, but understand that that limit orders should be executed, but sometimes they don't, and it's not just, you know, on our platform; it's all over. Okay, Roku, watch it break over that 36.50 now. I'm gonna let as soon as we break out over 36.50 here, I'm gonna let 3/4 of the trade go. I always trade with a 5-minute chart. Yes, Eric. From start to finish. Start to finish. Okay, traders, I'm out 3/4 of the trade on Roku. 3/4 of the trade on Roku. You know, let the rest run. You can see Dropbox rejected that 30 again. The ALKS looks fine. Not going to do anything with it. Just watch it grow. We keep watering it, watering it. I think we go higher here. I think we go higher here. Yeah, I mean, if it comes back down here, 46 should be support. The only problem with the ALKS trade, like I said before, is it's got no volume. It hasn't had volume. You know, this little spike here, we're playing it off the round number. Again, it's not that good a trade based on just a pure volume standpoint. So we got Roku in ALKS and waiting for DBX to trigger.
Guys, I don't remember who suggested MGM breakout over 36. It's just 3 cents away. It looks amazing on the daily.
You see if Roku continues higher here. I want to see it break over that 36.50 now, over the 36.50.
Market very, very slow, but trending higher in first gear, but trending higher. That's important.
Yeah, I don't mind as long as if we're long these stocks, which I'm long ALKS and Roku, just that grind higher works for me. Very, very slow. That's all I can say. I keep you in Netflix. Yep. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's awesome. I'm watching it right here. 338 now and moving higher. Always good. Always good, Amir. Come on, Roku. Don't let us down. Do not let us down here. Come on, Roku. Waiting for that DBX to give us an opportunity. Don't see anything yet. Okay, Roku now looking great, breaking through 36.53. Love this trade right now as we go higher.
MGM looks great over 36. The problem is the timing. This is a type of trade where you want to, move early in the morning with good volume, not right now into the last hour of trading with at best questionable volume, but it's worth the 11-cent risk. This is definitely worth the trade. Jason, if it's not going to break over 36 today, watch it tomorrow morning. That's the right place to take it.
Yeah, 1 hour to go. And again, still in the Roku trade, still in ALKS, looking for a DBX trade here. Netflix, boy, I'll tell you what, when Netflix, Michael, when Netflix changes direction, it really changes direction. It really moves.
It's the first time since the morning that we've seen a move lower. I mean, the first 5 minutes, and after that it was only, well, only upside. 330?
Yeah.
From 330 to 338, straight up, without any minor correction.
Right, right. Again, Roku looking solid, ALKS looking solid, 2 solid trades here. I'm nicely in the green now, which is always good. And we're going to look at DBX for the entry now. Here's the level 2 right here. We'll be watching that $30 breakout. Here goes Roku. Good job, Joel. Good job. Okay, come on, rock and roll, DBX. Let's see you put on a show into the close here. 54 minutes left in the day, traders. The ALKS looking great. Good job, John. Well, welcome to the party here. You picked a good day. The ALKS moving higher now. We've got what, 50 minutes to go? 50 minutes to go. The ALKS is going to be a good trade. As I said, I've got full share size on this trade going in. Boy, ALKS is working out really, really nice. Roku just pulled under that 36.50 now. Still fine. Still fine. Yeah, you know what? I mean, I didn't have the greatest morning and hung in there all day here. Just got green before noon, and now it's off to the races. So, traders. Okay, traders, about 40 minutes to go now. ALKS, no reason to come out of it. Roku just touched. We'll come out of the rest of the Roku here. Anything under that, anything under this VWAP line here. Okay. Right now, just managing the trade. That's all there is to it. Take a look at J&J. We see what that's doing. It's starting to recover a little bit. I'll just put this in here for what it's worth. If J&J was to get over the, for some reason in the next 15 minutes or so, over that 130.40, over that 130.40 right in here, that would be towards a gap fill. That would be a buyable entry here on J&J. So let me know if that, I'll put up on my other screen. If I don't catch it, just watch that one here into the close. Baby, there goes Roku. There goes Roku. Love it. Breakout maybe up to 37 now. We'll see what it has in store for us. Eva, you know better than to short Roku. We're all in the trade long. It's up for the day. The market's up for the day. I mean, I don't wish anybody to lose on the trades, but if you're going to follow the trades or at least go the direction of the market, you should stay in that direction. What's the J&J entry? J&J entry would be 40, 130.40, I believe. That's what I was talking about here. Yeah, 130.40, 130.41. Tola, 130.41. C, let's see on C. Facebook at the top of the day too. Wow. Okay. Oh, passenger died on LUV. Wow. From what? That's the question. Was that? Oh, that was the no. That I saw it. That was the window, right? Yeah, window blew in. Wow. Not fun. Yeah. Wow. Wow, that's terrible. Okay, I'm going to take DBX out of here, just cluttering up the screen now. No trade. Again, if it gets close to 30, we'll relook at it. Just in Roku and ALKS right now. Edward, can you hear me? There's no buzz in the room, nothing that I hear. Yeah. Yeah, Roku just been a slow trade. Again, it was easy for me to get in here on the long side. I've already taken my partial. Now we're just going to let the rest ride into the close. Again, that and the ALKS trade should continue on to move higher here on ALKS. SQ looks great as well. Okay, not much else to report. 29 minutes left into the close today. 29 minutes. Here comes Netflix again. 336 on Netflix would be viable here. 336. Here we go. Here comes Roku now. Yeah, J&J just cut out at the top here. I like the way ALKS is behaving into the close now. Again, just 2 trades left, ALKS and Roku. Probably will not take another trade for the day now. No Star Trader course today. I'm just getting the approval on it. Should start Star Trader in a couple of weeks now. I'm targeting, just so you guys know, 29 April 29th for the next one, April 29th. So we'll see as we get closer, Eduardo. Steve, I was in earlier today, most mornings, but I've never been trading at the close. I have a few shares left in SQ, which I took at 48.85. Okay, congratulations. First of all, I'm not sure whether to leave for a swing till tomorrow. What do you think? Here's what you got. You got yesterday, green day. Today, green day. SQ at the top of the range today. It would be a good candidate to hold overnight. You do have earnings after the bell, which can affect it. So certainly, Steve, to answer your question, it would be a candidate that I would seriously consider. I would not hold on to full size, though. I would not hold on to full size in the trade. No way, no how. But yeah, a little bit, not a bad thing. Here comes Roku down. And I won't let Roku go much more against me here. Anything under this VWAP line, I will come out of it if it doesn't turn back up here. See if we stay right above it. Again, traders, about 20 minutes left. 20 minutes left. Okay, I am out of the rest of the Roku trade. Out of Roku. Okay. We can maneuver that around now. Good trade. Very good trade to the upside. Happy to take advantage of it. Okay. As we go into the close, got about 19 minutes left. Yeah. Is there a way to pay a subscription for just, yes, there is. We're looking into that as well. We'll have another announcement tomorrow, just too early. I know we've published a few things right now, but yes, you can get directly into the trading room without being part of the funded account program for sure. Funded account, as long as you have the account. I'll tell you what, if you let me tell you something, if you picked up Netflix down in here, you're going to be a winner for the rest of the day. That's really nice. Okay, traders, just ALKS into the close today. That's all. We're going to start red and finish green. I love it, love it, love it. Look at it go. Wow. Look at Goldman Sachs run into the close here. Yeah, I'll tell you what, Jason, I fought it all day. You know, I started off red, and you know, I didn't like it this morning. Took a lunch, just poked into the green right before lunch, or right at lunch, right around that 12:05 area. And then, you know, now with these three great trades, you know, I had ALKS and Roku. ALKS, I had really good share size on it because it was slow. And, you know, just blessed to have that opportunity now to move it forward here into the close today. So, Jorge started green, finished green. That's good. That's awesome. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, discipline, the shed, you've got to have it. You know, it's got to, you know, you've got to learn not to overtrade. You got to learn, you know, like the other day or last week, I think it was Friday, I had a red day. And I just knew 30 minutes, 40 minutes left in the day, it was going to be a red day. I just gave up and said, I'm red. That's the way it is. So. Traders, a lot of you guys had been talking about the $3.99 for the trading room. I was on a call over lunchtime with everybody on the sales team and direction that we're going, and I'm just waiting for this evening to get by to be able to. Gabrielle, you take care of yourself. Have a great night. I'm just going to be. I'll be looking over that and understanding, what the costs are and things like that. So don't rush into anything just yet. Allow me to look at it and we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it tomorrow. David, you take care of yourself. Have a great night. Yeah, well, I have the dates. I have the date right now that I've gone in with. I just got to make sure that Mayor's got his schedule open, and it's going to be April 29th. April 29th. Okay, we've got exactly 10 minutes left. So ALKS, anything under 46, say 46.15, I'll be done. Yeah, we're not in the business of running people off into, away from the trading room. So again, just allow me to review it. I'll check into it. Like I said, I had the comment, I had the, the conference call this afternoon. So just give me a while to digest it. I got a busy evening after this, and I'll get to it later on tonight. Yep. Chet, you're welcome, my friend. Take care. Anything under 46.15. Okay, there we go. I'm out of the ALKS trade. Out of ALKS.
Scott, Neil, Amir, everyone, Clifton, of course. Have a great evening, everybody. See you tomorrow. Just a reminder, tomorrow at 8:30 GMT, guys, the Forex session. We lost the amazing oil trade today, but we try to get back into it tomorrow. Have a great evening, everyone. Scott, see you tomorrow, guys.
Michael, you take care of yourself. You take care. We'll get Meir back tomorrow in the room as well. I appreciate that, Cornelia. Yep. Pleasure trading today. Had a great day trading. I'm going to finish the day a little over 12.16 on the upside. And again, I got to be thankful for the ALKS trade. For the majority of that, Roku a little bit as well. And now tomorrow, again, we get started. Clifton will be on 8:45. I'll be on at 9:15. Michael will be here with us tomorrow as well. Should be good. Like I said, we'll see. I'll look at them here overnight. We'll get it figured out. Not a problem. All right. But one more minute. I'm going to sign off for the day and get started with a few of my other projects here. So everybody have a great evening, and I will see everybody in the morning. Clifton, take care. Amir, I think, is already gone. Corey, pleasure always. Everybody have a great evening tonight. God bless you guys all. Take care. Stay strong, and we'll get them again tomorrow morning. Real proud of the trading today that we had in the afternoon session to get back into green. And we'll be back again tomorrow, bright and early, 8:45 with Clifton. I'll be here at 9:15, and we'll get them again. Everybody have a great night. Good night, everybody. God bless you guys all.